Before making millions of dollars online, I was sleeping on the floor of my mother's one-bedroom apartment. Her twin-sized bed couldn't fit me, my sister, and I, so I had to lay on the carpet with a blanket and a small little pillow. And at my dad's house, it wasn't much different. We were all packed inside of my grandparents' house, 2 bedrooms to fit all 5 of us. As my dad slept on the couch, I had to share a twin-sized bed with my sister. And growing up as a teenager, obviously you can see how hard this was on my mental. And the whole time while all this was going on, I was reminded every single day how money was not for us, it was for other people. So what is the law of attraction? At its core, it means you attract into your life things that you consistently think about, feel, and believe in. If you're constantly focusing on what you lack, you are going to attract more of it. If you constantly imagine the future that you want, and you act like it is already yours, you naturally align with opportunities that create that same reality. Think of your mind like some sort of magnet. Your thoughts are signals, your emotions are the frequency, and your actions are the current that pull it all together. Most people don't realize they're attracting things all the time. They just do it unconsciously. That's why people who say, I can never catch a break, never catch a break. Because what they're focusing on, not catching a break, keeps them stuck. The real power comes when you consciously use it. And that is exactly what I did. When I was broke, the first thing I changed was not my bank account. Quite literally, it was the opposite. First, I had to change my mind. And I decided if I wanted to be a millionaire, if I wanted to be super successful, ultra rich, I had to become one first in my thoughts, my feelings, my habits. So here's exactly what I did. Every single day, I was saying affirmations to myself. And I know this sounds like some woo-woo bullshit, but it truly fucking works, and I am living proof of that. I was consistently telling myself that I was going to be rich one day. I was going to be successful. I was going to move out of my parents' house and move into Miami. I was going to have my dream car. I was going to have my dream jewelry. I was going to have my dream everything. And I was saying it so fucking much and so clearly to myself to the point where I had no other choice but to believe it. Quite literally, I indoctrinated myself. Not only that, I was dirt fucking poor. Not only myself, but my whole entire family. But every day I woke up, I walked around like I was the fucking man. I walked around like I had $10,000 in my bank account. I was walking around like I was a fucking millionaire already. And when you walked into my room, I looked like a fucking maniac. I had post-it notes, sticky notes everywhere, on the ceiling, on the walls, on my computer, on my whiteboard, on my fucking dresser. Every single place I looked in my room was a sticky note with something that I could have if I locked in. So no matter where I looked, no matter where I breathed, something that I could have in the future was directly in front of me. And to double down on that, the first thing I'll look at in the morning was my phone. So the second I opened my phone, the background was a fucking full vision board of everything I could have. I had the Corvette on there, I had the dream apartment, my dream jewelry, my dream fucking vacations, everything. It was all on my background on my screen. So every time I looked at my phone, boom, it was right there. And not only was it on my phone, but it was at my workspace, on my computer background. And I have 2 monitors, so no matter which monitor I'm using, one of them is showing me everything I could possibly have in the future if I focused on my goals. And same as many of you guys can relate, my biggest fear was disappointing my parents. Not following the general path of going to school, getting a normal job. And coming from a poor family, you guys probably understand that your parents are very strict on what they want you to do because their only vision, their only ideology of getting rich is going to school and getting a good job. So I was extremely scared of disrespecting them and being that terrible fucking kid that just didn't listen to their parents and did their own thing. But I realized me chasing my dream and my goals wasn't me actually disrespecting them. It was quite the opposite. It was actually me loving them more, simply because I wanted to break the cycle of poverty, break the cycle of every generation not having wealth and be able to give it back to them, be that one fucking domino that didn't fall down and change everyone's life and my future generations forever. When it comes to the law of attraction, here's where most people get it wrong. The law of attraction isn't you just sitting in your room, just wishing and hoping that success will come to you. To be more exact, it is about aligning your actions with your visions. So what I decided to do was to start copying millionaires, other people that I wanted to be like. I studied everything from their mindset, their habits, their schedules, their routines, everything. And after deeply studying everything about them, I modeled myself and my mindset in everything I did after them. I wasn't waiting for the money to act successful. I myself acted successful first. And now a lot of people say, oh, you got lucky. And yes, luck does play a decent role in becoming successful. But the truth is, if you're continuing to roll the dice Everyone's lucky break will come at some point. But the problem is most people quit rolling the dice before their lucky break does come. And for me, my lucky break came in the most unexpected way possible. I was in a nice dinner at Brickell with my ex-girlfriend that I could not even afford. I was literally broke, dirt fucking broke. I had $13 to my name. So out of fear, I ran directly to the bathroom, opened my phone up and checked my bank account, praying that somehow some money was deposited into my account for my job or something, just praying that I had more than enough to spend on the check. And to my surprise, instead of seeing $13 to my name, I saw $4,000 sitting in my bank account. So it turns out that a dropshipping store that I completely forgot about and I had running literally for a few months, the organic videos that I had posted on the account ended up going super viral. And in that exact moment, I went from being dead broke to having my first taste of success. And honestly, it felt like fucking magic. But it was the alignment plus action that paid off. The law of attraction. That $4,000 was just the start of everything. But the truth is, that shit did not happen overnight. I had been failing for over 3 years at that point. Testing business model after business model, product after product, store after store, side hustle after side hustle. Nothing was fucking working. The first real business that took off for me was a clothing dropshipping brand. And when those sales came in, it was the most surreal moment of my life. I went from convincing myself that I was successful to starting to walk on that successful path. So from there, I doubled down on everything. I refined my system, I kept testing, and I kept scaling. And just 2 years later, I hit my first $1 million in revenue. The law of attraction wasn't just some woo-woo idea. It was the foundation that carried me from being a fucking failure, someone who barely passed fucking school, had no money to his name, working a minimum wage job, a disappointment to his parents, to carry me through all the success that I had in my entire life. Okay, so I have told you my story, but this isn't just about me. It is about you. Here's exactly how you can use the law of attraction and apply it to your own life so you could have the same amount of success, if not more, than my own self. And this is going to be step by step exactly what I did to make millions of dollars at just 20 years old. Step 1, identity first. Become before you receive. The law of attraction does not give you what you want. It gives you who you are. I'm going to repeat that again. The law of attraction doesn't give you what you want, it gives you who you are. When I was broke, the second I stopped saying I want to be a millionaire and instead started saying I am rich, I am a millionaire, I am successful, that's when everything slowly started to change. Because on a psychological level, your brain does not argue with your identity. Once you accept a belief as identity, your subconscious mind will work overtime to make that become a reality. That's why you start walking differently, talking differently, making decisions differently. Those new actions will lead to new results. So what you guys should do and implement into your life is start repeating things like I am rich, I am a millionaire, and start walking and moving and believing truly with your whole hearts of hearts that you are that person that you want to become. And I know this could sound fucking stupid and just whatever, but these are the things that so many successful entrepreneurs do to become the person they want to become. It does sound pretty fucking odd. It sounds pretty, I would even like to say girly, but it truly fucking worked for me. And again, I am living proof of that. Step 2, reprogram your environment. Your environment is either building you or breaking you. Most people fail because they're trying to think of these great, amazing thoughts and truly believe that they are a millionaire or a successful person, but they're constantly surrounded by the opposite. That's like trying to plant seeds in poisoned soil. It simply doesn't work. And I hacked this by literally brainwashing myself. Like I said before, the post-it notes on the wall, the vision board on my laptop and my phone, quotes all over my fucking room. No matter what direction I looked, I was reminded of my future, not my past. And eventually, it wasn't just dreams on my wall. My brain slowly started to accept it as normal. And when something feels normal, it feels easy. You slowly stop resisting it, and that's when everything starts to come together. So something that I truly believe every single one of you guys should do is copy exactly what I did. Put post-it notes everywhere on your wall saying that you're going to be successful, you're going to be rich, you're going to be successful with your dropshipping business, your trading career, whatever it is. Put that fucking everywhere. And along with those notes, also write all the things that you want, whether that is a Lamborghini SVJ, a new Rolex, to retire your mom, whatever it is. Have it every fucking part of your room covered with sticky notes. So no matter if you're looking down, up, left, right, diagonal, whatever it is, you're going to see what you could have. Not only that, I truly believe you guys should make the vision board. Just a 6x6 or a 9x9 vision board of a bunch of different things that you truly want in the future. And put that on your lock screen of your phone and on the background of your computer. Step 3, emotional alignment. Feel before it's real. This is the thing that most people miss. It's not just enough to say words or see the vision. You have to feel it internally. And like I said before, when I was broke, I would act like I had money in my fucking pocket. I'd feel gratitude before I had anything to be grateful for. I literally practiced the emotions of already being rich. This works because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. If you feel it deeply enough, your brain will already act like it's real. Then it finds a way to make it real in the outside world. So something you guys should do is every single night before bed, before you go to sleep, close your eyes and visualize very deeply and vividly. Visualize everything. Feel the excitement, feel the gratitude, feel the pride, feel all the emotions that come with being rich, and hold that feeling for at least 2 to 3 minutes before you fall asleep. And truly feel it as deeply as you can. Feel it in your gut, feel it in your soul that it is real, that you feel these emotions. Step 4, inspired action. Move like your future self. This is where 99% of people actually fail. They sit there visualizing, but they never actually put the work in. The law of attraction does not work without action. Let me repeat that again. The law of attraction does not work without action. All it is the bridge between mental and physical. Like I said before, I was copying millionaires. I lived their schedules, their habits, their disciplines, everything. And eventually, I wasn't pretending anymore. I was that person. And you're looking at him right fucking now. And just as I was copying the millionaires when I was younger, copy me. I am living the life that you want to live. Go ahead, look at my Instagram. Look at the life I'm fucking living at 20 years old. It is absolutely fucking surreal. Copy me, copy everything I do, and you will see the same amount of success. But again, the law of attraction does not work without action. Action is what signals the universe that you are serious. It's proof, it's commitment. And when you align your actions with your identity, I promise you, the opportunities will find you. So here's an exercise that you guys should definitely do. Every single day, ask yourself this: what would the $10,000 a month version of myself be doing right now? If it's not what you're doing in that moment, you better fucking change it. Because I guarantee your $1 million self would not be doom scrolling on TikTok, would not be smoking weed, would not be watching you know what. You would be off your fucking ass, grinding as hard as you can every single day. Step 5, relentless persistence. Rolling the dice. Here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. Your biggest dreams will not show up instantly. I'm sorry to break it to you. Shit, it didn't work for me. It took me fucking years to even make my first dollar online. But here is what I realized. A big factor of success is continuously rolling the dice until something lands. 99% of people stop rolling the dice way too soon. And quite frankly, they quit right before their breakthrough. You never know that one product, that one store, that one business model that you haven't tried out yet and you were planning to, but you never end up doing it. That could be the one that changes your life forever. Because that's exactly what fucking happened to me. I promise you the law of attraction will always deliver, but only if you refuse to stop until it does. The longer you hold the belief, keep moving, keep putting the actions in, the sooner it has no choice but to show up. Everything I talked in this video, you guys should commit to at least 30 days of it, and you're gonna see results in just 30 days. You're gonna feel better, you're gonna start seeing slow results. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in 30 days. But if you could see the pieces start slowly getting put together, you're gonna see that none of this was fucking bullshit and it actually works. If you guys can commit to at least 30 days of this, you're never gonna wanna go back. That's why I say 30 days, because if you do this for 30 days, you're gonna realize how amazing, how powerful this actually is, and you're never going to go back to where you were. The law of attraction is not magic. It is the science of your mind plus action. Do everything I talked about in this video, and I promise you, your life will not look the same 6 months from now. I was dead fucking broke at 18 years old, and now I am a millionaire at 20 fucking years old. The only reason I'm sitting here today is because I followed these exact steps.